What's going on, guys? Skelto's here, and in this video we're going to work on the end caps. So I'm going to grab the end cap out of my vehicle now. Well, actually first, the end caps on the Cherokee, but let me show you. So there's these end caps that go right here, if you remember from previous videos, and I'm going to try and cut mine up to kind of fill in this gap here. Just fill in this gap right here so I can block the horn on both sides to make sure no water gets into it. And if it comes to the point that I gotta cut these, I do. It is snowing right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm gonna cut these real quick. I'm gonna cut them so they fit in perfectly, because there's this gap here too along the bumper that I'm trying to fill in, but I'm trying to protect the electronics. And for any other electronics that I want to put in there, maybe like a better horn or a train horn or something like that, I don't know. It's also really windy, so I hope you guys can hear me well. But I'm gonna grab the bumper cap real quick. It's right here in my back seat. One of mine is actually broken. Let me show you guys real quick. It's broken, like very broken. So I'm gonna wash it out so I can bring it inside to work on it. And I'll probably just time lapse me kind of taping off what I'm gonna tape off. Okay guys, before we start, I wanted to show you what I'm thinking about cutting. So all of this down here is gonna go. There's a nice crease, kind of where my finger's going now, that I'm thinking I'm gonna tape off to cut along. That's to kind of trim it at the bottom. On the front here, this goes straight into the bumper of the Jeep. It doesn't fit like this anymore because of the bump out. So this bump out here, I'm thinking of taping it here along this seam, and then I guess along this whole seam. And I guess I'll just and I think there's a line right here that I'm thinking about taping along. Tape along straight, so kind of so I could cut like a chunk of this out. I'm thinking maybe I'll tape along the bottom here. I'm trying to cut this chunk out because it won't fit with the current bumper. So if I can cut this line and this chunk out to start, I think it would fit fine. You know, and then maybe I could I could graft this back together with some sort of glue and glue it flush so it have a full end cap. You know, really customized end cap. This end cap is my test end cap. It's already been cut to clear my tires because my tires rub on it. So I guess let's find out what I'm gonna do. Okay guys, so this is what we're working with at the moment. So these are probably the lines I'm going to cut. You know, nice tape line across and around the side to make sure, you know, I cut, you know, all of it off, all the same line off. And then this is kind of a little bit of just a mock-up because it is broken. Because it's broken, you know, it's hard to tape it because it's broken. What it'll look like, but the outside lines here is what I'm going to cut. So I'm going to cut underneath, around the side. Well, I'm going to just kind of zip it here because it is opened on this side a little bit. I'm just going to kind of cut it down there, cut it along the top up here, and it might crack even more, and then come down along the side. But that's pretty much the gist of what I'm trying to think about cutting. And then up here, because up here is where the mounts are for the mounting of this. I thought there was like an inner fender liner mount somewhere on here, but there's not. So this is what I'm working with, 2 places to mount it, and then maybe I'll figure out another way to mount it up. That's what I'm working with for now. So I guess let's go cut it. Okay, bottom cut off. Didn't come off clean at all, but you know, it's whatever. So now I'm gonna try and cut this off. I'm having trouble getting this, you know, to cut. I think it's because this shield is in the way, so I'm having trouble getting into certain places, but I guess let's cut that part now. Ta-da! Okay, so we have cut bumper cap, you know, opened on the side, bottom's cut off. So now let's walk over to the vehicle and see if it fits. Okay guys, we are by the vehicle. So I'm gonna see if I can get this in. You know, I'm gonna fight with it a little probably. But let's find out. Okay guys, so as we can tell, it does not fit. It's off by about that much. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna take a measurement about how much it's off by, which is about, I don't know, a whole inch or so. And I'm gonna tape that off on that end and go cut that off, and then maybe be able to slip it in. It's also hanging low on this side. So once I'm done with that, I'm gonna have to tape off what I'm gonna cut off over here. But it's looking pretty good right now. Okay, just to update you guys, I cut off like 1.5 inches, and now I'm realizing I may not have had to do that, because it's not that the bumper cap didn't fit in this way. It didn't fit in, let me show you, it didn't fit in, you know, front to back. So here we go, because it didn't get it in any closer, I also have trouble doing this one-handed. Well, it almost got it in closer, but as you can see, like, you know, it has to, the holes don't line up. There's the hole in the bumper cap, and I don't know if you could see the hole, but the hole for like to mount the bumper cap's like right here, actually right where my finger is right here, and it's like 2.5 inches off from where it is. So maybe when I do cut the front, that 1.5 inches that I cut off over on that side will matter, but at the moment I don't see it did matter, and I might have just, you know, cut this one up too much, but it's okay because this is a mock-up and nothing works the first try. Okay, just to update you all, I didn't cut any more off of it, but this line right here, I'm using my phone flashlight because I don't have the best of lighting inside, but this pink line right here on the bumper that goes all the way up here is what is going to get cut off of the bumper cap to like kind of mock up to the bumper. So that line and anything like above it will get cut out. So what I'm thinking is this line, this line here is a new cutting line. Hello, can I hold this straight for 5 seconds? This line right here will be the new cutting line, and I'm going to cut all the way along here, and then that pink line, drag it up to a meeting point, and they're going to meet somewhere around this area right here. They're going to meet up here, and all of that's going to go to kind of mock up against the bumper. And then after that, that pink line that we know about, I'm going to just drag it straight across and cut it along the whole thing. I don't know if that's going to be the move yet though. You know, cutting it straight across here. I don't know if that's going to be the move yet, but I'll update you guys. I'm probably just going to go off camera, just cut it, and then I'll let you guys know when I mess up. Okay, well, believe it or not, this is like the final piece of what's left of the bumper cap of the Cherokee. Guess it doesn't serve justice on a black surface, but over here we can tell a little better that it is very much nothing left. I have the angle cut for the bumper, the height that I wanted it, if it'll stay in my hand, the height that I wanted it, and, well, there's a little mess up right here. But I am going to look for another one and completely redo the driver's side. I mean that I mocked this one up because it was broken. I'll cut a lot better lines, trim it up really nice, and then I think on the bottom here, because it's wide open, I'm going to make like kind of a mount not a mount, but like a bottom end of it that I can kind of graft to it, so I can make like a whole like housing kind of to protect the horn. So I'm gonna cut the other side off camera, but when I do have both sides, I will catch up with you guys. This video's taking a lot longer than I thought. This is like day 2 or 3 now. So I'm gonna cut the other side off camera, because who knows if I'll mess it up or not. But I'm gonna take dimensions of this side, transfer it to that side, and see where I can get it. But this is what it looks like for now. Okay guys, it's been like 3 weeks since I've recorded because of horrible weather or busy on the weekends or whatever it is, but I finally have the end caps done. And also, sorry if I'm shaky, I couldn't find a tripod, but I finally have the end caps done. They're alright, you know, they're mock-ups. I'll do these at another time with brand new ones. Well, not brand new ones, but better shape ones. But this is what they look like. You know, they're cut real nice. They're cut with the front they're cut with the bumper real nice, is what I was looking to do. You know, this is what the passenger side one looks like. They're all kind of really messed up, but they're all right. I'm gonna leave them on for a week and see what they look like. This is what they look like from the sides, but I'm gonna leave them on for like a week and see what they look like. But that's the end of this. That's the end of this video. So hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about them in the comments. So, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and let me know what else you want to do, and ring that little bell down there so you know when my videos go live. But until next time, peace.